Hello everyone, Hamish and Gabe here from the Uplay team here at Massive, and we are in a different room.
Yeah, some people might recognize this from the room that we do all our Division gameplay streams in. Also, the state of the game happens in this room. But we've taken everything out of our gameplay setups because we're going to rebuild those and give them some love.
Yeah, so in the gameplay setups right now, the gaming PCs are fit with 2700X CPUs and Vega 64 GPUs.
And those are both running into an encoding machine, which is running a Threadripper or a 1950X, which we're looking to upgrade in the near future. Not in this video, but stick around because we might be doing another one of those in the future.
But we do have an upgrade. Thanks to our friends over at AMD, they gave us this nice Radeon 7, so we're just going to slap in one of the PCs and give it a nice little boost.
Nice, all right, we're going to start building this, so stick around if you want to kind of see how we put it all together, maybe get some inspiration for your own streaming setup as well. Even though we do things a little bit differently here because of our setup, there might be some things to learn. As I mentioned before, the core of this setup revolves around two gameplay PCs and one encoding machine, which is running OBS to send our stream to Restream and then out to Twitch, Mixer, and anywhere else we want it to go. Both gameplay PCs are sending audio and video over NDI to the encoding machine, but we do have one Elgato 4K 60 Pro that we use for specific situations, and our face cameras are going into the encoding machine through Elgato cam links. Now, a lot of people find audio for multi-PC setups a bit of a nightmare, myself included, so I wanted to show you a not-so-common method that we use as an alternative. While it's going to give you the same end result as routing through your mixer, this is another option you might find interesting and maybe a little more straightforward. All right, so we have everything unplugged right now when it comes to audio, but what I like to do is I like to think backwards from my two needs. I need to get VoIP into the game, and I also need to get my voice to the stream. So let's start with one of those. So here we're running a baby bottle mic from Blue over this XLR cable, and then we are running that down here into our Whirlwind splitter. So we run this into the input of the splitter here, and then we have two XLR feeds. Firstly, we're going to take this output and put it into our Focusrite, which is going into our gameplay machine. So that's going to be our VoIP input. So now that we have our mic going into the splitter and then into our audio interface for our gameplay machine, that sorts out VoIP. What we now need to do is take the other output from the splitter and get it all the way over here to the desk, which then goes into our encoding machine over USB. Now, you could just as easily go with the other method that people use to get the microphone into their gameplay machine, and that can be through doing an auxiliary send from that. In this case, we've used a splitter, but actually for the other gameplay machine, we will use the auxiliary send for that. There's lots of different ways to do this. If you're interested in a step-by-step tutorial on setting up a mixer for a more traditional setup, please let me know in the comments below and we'll cook one up for you in a future video. Also, make sure you head over to twitch.tv/thedivisiongame and hit follow to see this gameplay setup in action.